Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the DRich Show, where we talk anything and everything crypto. Now, here's your host, DRich.
Hey everybody, welcome back to the DRich Show. This is DRich and today is May 24th, 2021. Happy Monday everyone. I hope that this video reaches you in good health, good spirits, good energy, and I hope that every one of you had a wonderful weekend despite what the market was indicating, which could probably have us have had a bad weekend. But you know, as I always say, I hope that you did something fun, new, and exciting over the weekend to kind of get your mind away from the markets, because at the end of the day, it can actually lead to, bad feelings, a bad attitude, things like that. So I hope you were able to get away from the market, and if you were able to respond to the market, there was some great buying opportunities over the weekend. So I hope you were able to take advantage of that. And as always, I would always want to say to the subscribers, thank you again for being a part of the journey. And those who have joined over the weekend, today is Monday, and we're going to get right into some good stuff today because as I talked to you guys last week, I purchased a book called Maximum Momentum. I kind of gave you guys a brief summary of it. And we're going to continue to build that maximum momentum. And guys, that book is kind of getting interesting. So, at the end of the day, we're going to continue to move forward, hopefully at a faster rate with more information available to us as we continue to dig deep and look at other things that will kind of lead us to the places that we need to go as far as the cryptocurrencies that we need to kind of really narrow our focus in on, and today that is XRP and that is XLM and some of their connections. As far as I can tell, those are going to be some of the breadwinners when it comes to cross-border payments. But anyway, we're going to get right into the coin market cap as Bitcoin's dominance has returned a little bit over 44%, which is at 44.6%. Ethereum is at 18.2%. And as we can see, the market is taking a bit of a turn as far as recovery is concerned. Bitcoin is at $37,433.56, and we got Ethereum at $24,680.50, up 32% over the last 24 hours. And again, guys, if you guys are dollar cost averaging into those two top assets, I don't really like those two assets. That's just being upfront. Ethereum's gas fees, I kind of hate that I got some of those ERC20 tokens on my ledger, and I tried to move them, and it's just, the gas fees are just astronomical. So I don't even try to deal with those anymore. If I'm trading them on a platform, so be it. But never, ever, ever send those things to your ledgers. Trying to get them off is a very expensive thing. So I'm just going to leave those things there and, not even deal with them. But anyway, Binance Coin is at $314.38. And guys, some of these recoveries, 37%, 32%, 29% for Cardano at $1.48. Sitting at number 5 there. Dogecoin is at 32 cents, up 17%. So guys, if you guys are putting $100, that's $17. I know it's not much, but guess what? You're up $17 or 17% of that $100. At number 7, we got XRP bouncing back to 86%. 86 cents there, almost 87 cents, 26% up in the last 24 hours. Still got some room to grow. So if you guys are trying to get that XRP under $1, here's your chance. And I believe it dipped to about 72. I believe maybe even 69 cents if I'm not mistaken. But again, here's your opportunity to really dollar cost average on that XRP token. USDC is gaining momentum, guys, gaining momentum in the top 10 there. So eventually what you see is USDC will replace Tether at some point, somehow, some way, as Tether is under a lot of scrutiny, as we all know. Anyway, Polkadot is at number 9 there, $21.73 there. And we got ICP dropping down to number 10 at $141.73. Uniswap is up 53% over the last 24 hours, so some astronomical gains. Not really astronomical, but significant amount of gains over the last 24 hours as we begin to recover. So if you didn't sell anything, you didn't lose anything. But I can assure you, if you add it to your stack, you're in the positive, most definitely. Matic right there at number 14, gaining momentum. Again, went way under $1. I was able to get in there under $1. And guess what? We're up. Okay, so Matic is not caring what anyone feels or thinks doing this thing. So, overall, the last seven days, not really bad when you got, down 0.8%. But anyway, we got VeChain, some lovely prices, still lovely price entry points. If you're new to crypto, got a lot of good entry points coming available to us. Whoever sold off, never sell at the the market taking a dip. Always try to reach the top and understand to take profits. And again, I always on this channel will encourage you to take profits. Okay. So anyway, guys, do your due diligence with the market. Always continue to pay attention. You got AVAX down there at $17. It was even lower than that. Then you got Luna there. Was able to get in there at a little about little bit over $3. So again, I was patient. And it came down significant for me, to get into a position of Luna there. And I took a couple other positions. I got some more H-bar as well over the weekend. So I'm excited about that. And then, that tail coin, I'm also excited about that, up 54%. And there's some other ones, guys, that you want to take a look at. Holochain there, still, not even a penny yet. Should be able to at least hold 100,000 of those. That's just my personal, investment, and my personal advice when it comes to some of these coins that are still able to. You can accumulate a buttload of them as far as holding on to them. So when they reach a certain value, you only need to shave off so much to take profit, and you still hold a significant portion. So anyway, again, guys, there's some great buying opportunities here. I did take a position in Harmony as well on Binance.us. So, there was some good buying opportunities. And I took another position in Nano. I finally took a position in Nano. Again, I bought in before I sold out of it a long time ago, but I took a position in that. So I'm excited about some of my new additions over the weekend. So anyway, guys, that's that. Let's get right into the video because we got a lot of information to go over. And today is this article coming from the Medium. Let's go ahead and see what we're talking about. It's talking about the quantum financial system. I just want to go over some things, and I'll leave it always in the description so that you can read it, because it is kind of lengthy, and I don't want to waste too much time when it comes to the video, because I know some of the videos get kind of lengthy as I kind of blab off. I'm sorry about that. I just like to talk, guys, so please forgive me. Anyway, quantum finance, a new system is emerging that, with the proper structuring, puts financial control back in the hands of the people, which we want. The quantum financial system, QFS. This is by Gunther Sonnenfeld. You can follow him on Twitter over there, and it has been building a virtual private network (VPN) for the cross-border interbank payment systems, which is SIPs, which we've gone over on multiple occasions here on the channel as well. It's a network based on sovereignty and commerce, This author recently outlined the primary components of the real financial reset, the details of which are behind this effort, to include documentation proof of its relevance and importance, and to coordinate a national research effort encompassing federal agencies, the academic community, the industry leaders already underway. The White House National Quantum Coordination Office released a strategic vision for America's quantum financial systems network in February of last year, which is 2020. So anyway, guys, let's go ahead and get some of this information. You got financial self-sovereignty there, and how that's going to work. But I wanted to go down here because it does talk a little bit about some other things. Quantum financial mechanics, you could go over that, which is quantum finance, is an interdisciplinary field applying theories and methods developed by quantum physicists and economists in order to solve problems in finance, and it's a branch of what is known as econophysics. While quantum computing methods have been in existence for quite some time, that the use of physics first principles to understand better ways to conduct and manage monetary flows, it is actually the math that matters in this new scenario. So if you guys are mathematicians, my hats are off to you, because math is just not one of those smart subjects for me, but I could kind of understand certain things to a point where if it makes sense and it's common sense, logical, and is in plain writing, it's transparent, which we're seeing a whole lot of, then it's all good for me. To spend on this, it is also important to understand that financial risk must be amortized at the asset level. With that being said, the real value of blockchain or ledgers has less to do with the speed of transactions and more to do with the responsible management of the resources that are needed when they are needed. So you got natural resource, which is incoming, and then you got labor participation, which is outgoing. You got natural asset, natural capital, so on and so forth. And then you move down here. Let's get back here. Then you got asset-backed currency. Let's go ahead and read a little bit about this. Beyond the AI and natural resource implications, it is purported that a fiat cryptocurrency will convert into a gold-backed Basel III, 4, and 5 compliant digital coin. So guys, when you have spare time, make sure you look up that Basel III, 4, and 5. We've covered Basel III on the channel. We'll go over Basel 4 and 5 here hopefully this week as I continue to dive into more information as it comes to, the videos that I produce. It is also purported that a fungible hand basket, as I've been talking about, of gold, silver, palladium, and other precious metals can collateralize this unit of account. The coins themselves and the virtual coins will have barcodes for ownership and GPS tracking devices for location. The ACC, Asset Chain Collection, is a distributed general ledger. It is a tool of the AI asset digitization for global applications, and it is also referred to as the AI exchange between mainstream tokens in the market with asset standard tokens. The asset collection chain jointly forms and documents the digital asset interchange object, which is the SDR digital currency. Each global node establishes a regional general ledger token for the regional circulation, and this digital currency SDR, which is the which is the special drawing rights, which will be the main exchange coin along the tokens of each international node's general ledger token on the international exchange. And in this monetary ecosystem, each node's token can use GLT to realize regional circulation, and each GLT can use ACC to realize international circulation. So what, in other words, the goal is to monitor and preserve natural value of any asset by amortizing risk in real time. You got real-time ledgering. Right now, it is unclear as to how the QFS is being ledgered and what specific ledgering system. Rumors There's no rumor, guys. This is truth. Okay, let's not even get into the rumor part. This is no rumor. It's going to become, it's public knowledge, public information if you do the research. Circulator that year 2020 that XRP was being used, but that appears to be conjecture given its extreme volatility. So you got two misleading words here. You got rumors, you got volatility and extreme volatility. Okay, there's nothing extreme or volatile about XRP because it's always been one of those assets that's been at 20 cents, 19 cents, and it'll go up to 32 cents, 34 cents. It'll stay stable for a long time. So, take for instance, let's look at Bitcoin. 60 something $1,000 all the way down to, I don't know, 30,000 just over the last week. You don't think that's extreme? But anyway, that's just not for me to even worry about because, I don't worry about it. I don't have to worry about that. All the while, the institutional buy-up of Bitcoin inventory is a signal that there is a real battle over control of the financial system. Now, let's understand, we'll get into something where they think that Ripple is behind all of this, and I think there's a multifaceted attack on Bitcoin, which is putting Bitcoin under a lot of pressure. Perhaps it's neither XRP nor a speculative commodity like Bitcoin. That alone will provide the underlying structure for the real reset. Okay, so I'll leave the rest of this in the description. You'll read the most. I got to the part where I needed to cover. But again, it's a speculative commodity. Bitcoin is a speculative commodity. It's not a currency. Okay, they're saying it's a speculative commodity. But anyway, let's go ahead and get to the interledger.org. And I just wanted to cover a couple things just real quick here. The Interledger Foundation is a nonprofit advocate for the web, promoting innovation, creativity, and inclusion by advancing open payment standards and technology seamlessly connect our global society. So you just look at some of the stuff which is very important. You got diversity, equity, and inclusion. You got some of the people here on this that's part of the Interledger Foundation. Okay, you got board of directors, and the only thing I really wanted to cover on this is Chris Larson, chairperson of Ripple. Okay, he's showing up over different type of platforms and different type of foundations and things like that. And if that is not clear to you with the Interledger protocols and the ILP and things like that, I think people are missing the boat when it comes to this, because I don't hear anyone out there promoting Bitcoin in these type of ways that is transparent, open, and honest to the public, that are going to benefit the people. So at the end of the day, that's just how I look at it. So anyway, this is an article that was written March 30th, 2018, where the Netherlands Central Bank recognizes Ripple XRP as an excellent real-time payment infrastructure. All right, we'll get into it just real quick. An offshoot of the Central Bank of Netherlands National Forum on the Payment System has cited that Ripple has one of the most tangible innovations that can increase the efficiency of the payment system through greater speed, greater convenience, or cost savings. And in a research tag annexed to the vision of innovations to the payment system, the forum revealed that Ripple Network Protocol is an example of an innovation that could contribute to that change by enabling banks to use this infrastructure to facilitate real-time payments. The Netherlands Central Bank, called the Netherlands Bank DNB, touted Ripple blockchain technology as a fast process that takes place every 2 to 5 seconds, affirming that Ripple is a good deal faster than Bitcoin and requires less computing capacity. So you know what? I don't know what to tell you. Banks are showing an increasing interest in the Ripple protocol Integration of the payment protocol, which will allow banks to offer their customers the ability to transfer any amount of money in any currency to other institutions that use the protocol without the need for intermediaries. That would lead to cost savings for banks. And at present, 1 German and 2 American banks are using the Ripple network, while several other banks are experimenting with it. And the interest from the banking sector in particular in using the Ripple network means its use could grow rapidly in the near future, and it is therefore important to monitor the development closely and to be involved in any steps that the banks may take. Okay, so you got some collaborations here. You can read over that, guys. There's nothing more. There's nothing more to say. We're going to continue to cover it because there's tons to say. We want to continue to follow the trail and keep our eye on the prize. And is Ripple behind most of the Bitcoin energy usage FUD? CoinShares Melton Demore thinks so. And this is written May 24th, 2021. Okay, the Bitcoin market hasn't been a pretty sight of late. The top cryptocurrency seems to be struggling to beat back the bears as price takes a hit after another, one hit after another. Notably, the crisis started when Tesla's Elon Musk, which we'll be covering later, launched a scathing attack on Bitcoin and on the account of the network's massive power consumption. Elon's company went on to announce that it will be no longer accepting Bitcoin payments for its electric vehicles. And this event had a catastrophic effects on the market, especially given that Tesla has become one of the most influential Bitcoin whales. So guys, I think we'll understand why I think Elon is doing this, because we're going to talk about his little spat with Vitalik and understand where we're going with this. And Elon Musk plays a vital role in all of it. So don't underestimate that, or don't, bypass what he's actually doing. This became more apparent as spelled out on a Twitter post by Barry Silver, who is the founder of the CEO of the digital currency group, the parent company to Grayscale. This was then retweeted by Melton Demore, Chief Strategy Officer at digital asset manager CoinShares Group, who seemed to point the finger squarely at Ripple. It starts with RIP, ends with PLE. They also spent the most of the lobby the last 3 years. Okay, Ripple's lobby. It's a fact that Ripple has spent billions of dollars on efforts to lobby for its native crypto XRP. However, much of the market seems to have been already hooked on Bitcoin. Guys, I don't know if everybody's hooked on Bitcoin, because at the end of the day, when you have an average Joe like myself, or average investor like yourself looking to go into a product, I'm not going to go into a Maserati store if I can't really afford it, right? So I'm going to look for the most affordable thing before I can afford that Maserati. Or if even I'm just using that as an example. And for ladies, you can't go in to get a Louis Vuitton if you can't go. You could go window shop all you want. You can't go in there and get you some Gucci. You can't go in there and get all of that stuff if you can't afford it. So at the end of the day, for the normal people, we're not going to max out credit cards to do it either. But my point to you is, we look for the next best thing. So we're hooked on Dogecoin. We're hooked on XRP, XLM. We're hooked on those type of crypto assets that's going to have a greater return than Bitcoin. So there's no FUD. The writing is starting to be written on the wall when it comes to Bitcoin. And if people are not looking at it that way, I don't know what else to say, because I know that I can't afford $30,000 just to go on one crypto asset. Now, if I take that $30,000 and divide it amongst digital currencies or assets that I believe in more so than Bitcoin, guess what? I'm going to quadruple my return in short order. And then maybe I would consider buying a Bitcoin token. But at the end of the day, if I'm going to continue to quadruple my money on these lower dollar amount assets, then that's what I'm going to do. So anyway, I don't think it's anything to do with Ripple. I think that Ripple or XRP is doing it right because they're transparent, they're open, they're honest in their approach, and they have not been, hiding underneath, some, servers or these people who have to mine or whatever. Hey, I'm not saying that you shouldn't mine, but what I'm saying is, if it's the narrative of efficiency, XRP, XLM, and other crypto assets are your main deal. So anyway, guys, let's just move forward because I don't want to get too much up into that. Bank of Korea will be testing CBDC functionality. This is from the papers, Insight into Payments and Beyond. And just real quick, the main goal of the test is to check whether the CBDC can serve settlement and remittance for the purchase of goods and services. And the test will begin in August of 2021 and will end in June 2022. The central bank has yet to pick an operator for the pilot, but will open the opportunity up for bidders and the online publication at it. The bank has alluded to CBDC efforts in the past, though it is the most substantive effort to date. The Bank of Korea also emphasized that it does not necessarily intend to release a digital currency, and the primary purpose of the trial run is only to check the feasibility and effectiveness of a CBDC. So, guys, I think that they've already worked on these things. It's a rollout. Certain places might go online faster than others. And as we get down to this financial war, yes, we have to understand they know what XRP is. They know what XRP will do. And they know some of these other digital assets will destroy their narratives and their banking systems. This is why they have to go to a thing called a CBDC. That's just my personal opinion. And again, if these guys are not online with this new system that is going to be put in place, then they're no longer going to exist. So their reign and their control and dominance is pretty much over. And that's just the way I want to leave it at that. So let's move forward here. Now we're going to get into some XLM news. Collinson Brothers Stripe invests US $3 million in new cryptocurrency Stellar. And guys, this was in August of 2014. This is from the Silicon Republic. Patrick and John Collinson, e-payments company Stripe, has invested $3 million in the launch of a new Bitcoin-like currency called Stellar, as well as a new payments network. The Stellar Development Foundation is a nonprofit organization headed by Stripe's CEO Patrick Collison. His co-founder is Ripple and Mt. Gox creator Jed McCaleb. Stellar is a decentralized protocol that allows people to send and receive money in any pair of currencies, and the system will allow people to send one kind of currency and convert it to another currency, whether it is US dollars, British sterling, euros, or Bitcoin. Rather than competing with Bitcoin, the Stellar network will facilitate transactions via the cryptocurrency. The new company's board consists of ex-PayPal executive Keith Rabios, Y Combinator Sam Altman, WordPress owner and Automatic CEO Matt Mullenweg, and AngelList co-founder Naval Ravikant. Money makes the world go round. So Stellar's goal is to build a great transport layer for transmitting monetary value. Stripe CTO Greg Brockman wrote in the Stellar blog, which I'll leave that blog here for you guys to read. Figuring out how to efficiently move money is something we support very strongly. Stripe spends a lot of effort to integrate different banking and finance protocols in various countries, 17 at the last count. And we've always considered it unlikely that these systems would be just a fragmented in 20 years. Bitcoin has already changed the world by drawing attention to the value of open distributed protocols that enable the transmission and storage of money. and Stellar aims to advance this success by providing a way to transact in one currencies of choice, whether that currency is fiat or digital. So anyway, guys, I want to leave that there and move forward. Here's that blog, so you can read that blog. I'm gonna leave it in the blog for you guys to read. In the description for you to read. Okay. Again, here's another article that Stripe takes on Bitcoin with rival digital currency Stellar. You can read that article as well. It has a little bit different, more information than the last article, but it kind of goes over some of the same points. And then I want to get your attention over here on Crunchbase. If you go to crunchbase.com, what you could do there is you can actually go to some of their funding, their financials. Okay. Pretty much what you could do, if I click that, it's going to send me to like a payment thing where I have to pay for this. But you can see their who they invested in, and it will show you here some of the markets, what they have invested in for different type of things like that. So take a look at that. But what I wanted to really bring your attention to is Elon Musk. Let's get to Elon Musk. Okay, let's go to Crunchbase and look at Elon Musk there and stuff like that, and see. Let's look at what he's invested in. Okay, so you got some personal investments. Number of investments, he only has 5. Elon Musk made 5 investments. The latest investment is Series B, Neuralink, on April 29th, 2019. And Elon Musk invested $51 million in Neuralink as well. So he's the lead investor, okay, on these. And then you go back over here. He is an investor in Stripe, okay, 2011, 2012. So this was way before those two guys came on the scene. So Elon has his hand in a lot of different stuff, folks. Okay, a lot of different stuff. And you know what? Whatever he's involved in, you want to just kind of believe in the guy, I guess, because he's controlling the crypto market. He's making it do this, to that, and this is where I believe that he plays a vital role, because if you can swing the market like that by just one individual, that means your market is rigged. Okay, I don't care what way you want to spend it, whatever. I'm not saying he's a bad guy. I'm not saying he's a good guy. I just think he's one of those guys who he's letting you know certain things for a certain reason. And he's saying certain things for a certain reason. And I think that, again, this SpaceX has a lot to do with the ILP, the connectivity, the quantum financial system. I believe it has to do with a lot. And I do believe, if the internet goes down, here this guy is to implement this new system or to help with it. Okay, anyway, this is from Crypto News Flash. Ethereum co-founder Vitalik Buterin reacts to Musk's claim on Doge's scalability. Vitalik Buterin published a critical paper in response to Elon Musk's claim regarding Doge's scalability. The Ethereum co-founder noted the blockchain scalability will result in extreme decentralization, or centralization, the co-founder of the Ethereum blockchain has reacted to Elon Musk's recent comment on Doge increasing its block size by 10 times. Buterin explained the limit to blockchain scalability in a blog post published on May 23rd. Elon Musk is known to have influenced the value of cryptocurrency in recent years. Until recently, the Tesla CEO was bullish on Bitcoin, resulting in an increase in the King coin. Musk began with the Bitcoin hashtag on his Twitter bio, which led to a spike in Bitcoin price. Okay, and then later we know that Elon Musk made a U-turn on that. Okay, from supporting Bitcoin to supporting Dogecoin, and as we've talked about, we know that Elon Musk specialized in C++ coding, both Bitcoin and Dogecoin are in C++ coding. Not only that, okay, you also have to look at all of the other things connecting the dot. Okay, so he's invested in Stripe. Stripe is invested in XLM. So Elon Musk somehow, some way is indirectly associated with XLM, no matter what way you want to spin it. Okay, he's indirectly associated with that. But anyway, this is pretty much about Doge. Okay, and now what you see Elon Musk, he brought Ethereum into the picture. He brought Bitcoin into the scope, under the microscope. Now Ethereum is right along with him because there's a lot of people out there. Even as you know, I just complained about how much it costs to take stuff off of my ledger. So I'm pretty sure if I'm complaining about it, there's multiple people who don't understand these gas fees. I see it all over the Twitter. I see it all over, some of these different things that I read, that the gas fees are just too expensive. So therefore, it's not going to be ideal for a currency. Okay. According to Buterin, decentralization reduces the risk for a blockchain to have a single point of failure. And he also added that decentralization gives protection against coordinated attacks. Speaking further, Buterin said that decentralization is essential for regular users to run a node, which is true. And in a statement, the Ethereum co-founder stated, for a blockchain to be decentralized, it's crucially important for regular users to be able to run a node and to have a culture where running nodes is a common activity. And after Buterin's paper on the limits to blockchain scalability, which antagonized Musk's claim on Doge, the Tesla CEO posted a tweet that hinted that Dogecoin will reach $1. The tweet is an image of a Doge and a $1 bill. This is what they said, and here's Elon Musk. He fears the Doge. You'll never use the dollar again. Listen, I've said it on this channel. Before I wrap this up, I've said it on this channel. Dogecoin will be used for some sort of currency. And if you go back to what the owner for the Dallas Mavericks, he said that it would go to $1. And I think he's actually on to something when he says that. And I think that it's programmed for Dogecoin to reach $1 and only $1. I don't think it's programmed to go any further than that. That's just my personal opinion. So, if you have Dogecoin, if it goes beyond that, great. But I just think that it's programmed to at least go to $1 because this is just what they're always talking about. And then it would be easier for like the intermediary of exchange, like tipping or something like that, which would be like micropayments or fractionized payments, things like that. So I just wanted to leave you guys with that. Elon Musk is all over the place. And again, I think that he brought these two top cryptocurrencies into the arena for a specific reason, because the financial fight is on. Not only other things going on around the world, I believe the financial fight is now upon us. We're getting ready for the last couple rounds in this battle. So again, hold on to your digital assets. Get them off off the exchanges if you can. Okay, store them on your wallets. Secure your wealth. Do not let these people come after you. Do not get shaken. Do not get intimidated by them, because now we, the people, have to now take control of our future for generations to come. Okay, now is the time. Okay, they're giving you another opportunity to get back in at lower cost. Okay, this is never financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm just saying, stick to your guns. Okay, stick to your position. If you can't do anything more, the best thing you could do is just stick to where you stay. Don't do anything. Stay still. All right? I always want to be encouraging. I always want to make sure that you are staying motivated to the task at hand. because there's going to be a lot of obstacles along the way. It's going to get bumpy. I think it might get even bumpier. Okay, because this is a battle between two different entities trying to gain control. Okay, you got the good people and the bad people. You got the bad people is only 1%. 1%. Now, if that other, I don't know, 99%, I'm not saying the full 99% needs to wake up, but the battle begins to shift if we get 70% of those people letting the tides turn, shifting the momentum to we, the people. That's all we need. So that's why it is my duty or my responsibility to put these videos out every single day to encourage you, to encourage others to get in crypto, to get in before it's too late. Because once you know it, you can't get these prices again. So I just ask that you do your due diligence. Encourage people. $20 here, $20 there. Hey, I tell you, I collect change. When I seen these prices, I went in to change my change into fiat currency to put into my bank account. I got 50 extra bucks from my change jar into cryptocurrency this week, besides some of the other fiat currencies that I have parked on the side. Because I look for these moments. You should look for these moments too. Okay, and when you have new people coming on board, you got to be there for them to explain to them, this is not going to be easy. It's not going to be easy. Okay, this is going to be one of the hardest things that we're going to do to become financially free, to become financially independent. And the only way that that happens, if you stick to your position. You could increase it, but never decrease it. And if you have to decrease it, make sure you have a plan, a goal, and you're not just wasting it and fooling around. You know, I'm a long-term holder. I'm going to stay here as long as it needs to be, because I believe in the systems that are being implemented and designed for we the people. Anyway, guys, I don't want to keep rambling on. I hope you enjoyed today's video, today's information. We'll be back tomorrow with another video with some more information and some more positive vibes, because, you know, on this channel, we just always want to talk positive and be upbeat, because that's just the way we have to be by nature. That's who we are as human beings, you know, and this is why I always say the things that I say, because not only do I preach these things, I try to practice them as well. So anyway, guys, have a great rest of your Monday. Continue to do your due diligence when it comes to your research, your knowledge, putting information in front of yourselves. And I hope I was able to do that here today. Anyway, take care of those around you. We're going through some troubling times. I see it. And you see it. I know you do. So take care of those around you. All right. Anyway, we'll hear from you tomorrow. And we'll get back to it again. God bless. Take care. And as always, treat everyone with class, dignity, and respect. Bye-bye.